Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. I've got a few things to share today. I have a couple of sister journal flip throughs here. We just finished a series on this, and this is now in my shop. If you are interested in it, and that is the desk set, and I will link. If you're new to the party, I will link a description or the final flip through, a total flip through of this below. Also, last week, actually, it was the week ago yesterday, I had started, I have all of these fun things, these little fun booklets I made, and I made them as gifts to for my subscribers. And there are some subscribers. I polled three people already, and I'm going to pull the other one, a couple more out. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pull 4 today because I was going to pull 2 this week. And now we're into the next week. So I'll pull 4 out today. And so let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these 4 are going to be for 4 people today, whomever I select. So let me do this now. So thank you to all my subscribers, but there are several that I have that are on there and boosting me up. And let me do the first one, and I'll keep talking. Okay, Shay Marie. Shay Marie, this one is going to be yours. Okay, let me put that there. These gals always comment. They give me thumbs up. They watch my videos and they give me feedback, which is very helpful when you're putting content on your channel. So let me do 2 more here. I forget how many I had put in there. Mary Barrett. Mary lives in England, I think, across the pond, and she's actually purchased from my shop before. So this one, Mary, is going to Mary. Okay, and listen, gals, I will, below this video, I'll put my email address. Okay, let me pull another. Okay, what do we have? Sherry Vanderpool. Sherry, I'm going to do this one for you. It's the Garden Notebook. So I'll put that up there. And then this last one is for another, let me see. I got one here. Jean Morin. So these gals, I appreciate you guys so much. And so I will be mailing these off to you this week. Okay, with that, I'm going to see if I can sit down here and do a flip through of these princess themed journals. And let me put these 2 aside. These I will pull. I have 2 more names in here, I think. Yeah, I have 2 more names in there, and I will pull those names next week and ship those out. Okay, so I have 2 of these. I'm calling them sister journals because they're very similar in papers on the inside, and the covers, as you can see, are the same. The difference is this one's a little larger than this one. So let me show you this one first. Okay, I have a lot of painted gold embossing on here. So basically I painted a paper and then embossed it, and you can see behind here. And the reason why there's a lot of gold, and this is gilding polish around here through the journal, because it reflects to me royalty. And I think we all have a little bit of princess in us, you gals out there. And so I saw these digitals at Leanna Scraps and decided to make a princess themed journal. Okay, so how I construct, these are hard-covered books. This one is, these will be available in my shop tomorrow. I won't have time to list them today. Okay, this one is 9 by they're both big books, 6. And then they both have a 2 1/3 inch spine. And okay, so I've got unbleached muslin trim covering the book cover, and some lace, and then I embossed the gold paper with this pretty pattern here, and then I did some gilding polish on some more of that muslin, and then I die cut this image out, and I did a little bit of trim on the dress with gel pens and things. Okay, so the spine, you can see again, I have another embossed piece there, and some trim, and then this beautiful, very royal looking die cut here, embossed die cut. Okay, let's get into the Princess Journal. Okay, this one says dreams do come true. I do, as you can see, have some really pretty blingy charms and buttons coming off the edge of this, all with shades of gold and whatnot. And I think, yeah, I think they're all hanging off there. Okay, in the front pocket, you can see I did some scalloped lace here, and that's a muslin in there. I've got this beautiful journal card with this fun bead trim and gold and a gold eyelet. And all of the journaling cards are backed on cardstock. And in this little envelope that I made, you can see there's a wax seal. I did do some gold on the rose, a little of flowers there, and then another embossed piece. And you can write right on the back of this, or you can clip it in or do whatever. I just think it's so pretty. I love the gold. And I did do the gilding polish or wax around the edges of a lot of the journal cards in here. I have a lot of lace trims in here, as well as muslin fabric ribbons. So there's a lot of place to write in here. This is a big book with a lot of pages. The page listing, the number of pages will be listed in the Etsy shop. This is some of that beautiful Monet print paper. And in here, I have one of my watercolor collaged postcards that you can write on or mail out. And I just have one of these fun vintage little clips here. I went through my vintage children's books and pulled out some of the princess books. This one was part of the story of Cinderella. So these are pretty old. I think this is like a book from the 1920s. Okay, this is a triple pocket here, and you can see it's and then I did do some dry embossing in here in gold, and I stamped the word beautiful there. So we have this card here, and you can see I did do the gilding polish around that. That's in the back. And then this is next, and I do have some trim there. Again, I did do the wax around there. And then this one, and we have a key here and some trim up there. So fun. Okay, here I have one of my, let me make sure I'm in frame. These books are so big. I probably should have yeah, it looks pretty good. These books are big, so I feel like I have to pull back a little bit. One of my embellished paper clips here and an extra page, and I did do quite a bit of stenciling in the book, and that's coffee stained paper. The beautiful images. I just love these digitals. I really do spend a lot of time looking for digitals that inspire me, that I can work with. We've got a little vintage black ink bottle here done in the gold, and this is Manuscript Music. I did cut down one of my scrappy strips here for trim here, and then a nice large journaling tag here with some pretty trim to pull out the pinks and the shoes. And the name of, I used 3 different digital kits and this was If the Shoe Fits. Then there's one called Princess, and I forget the name of the other one, and I will have those listed below. And they're from Leanna Scraps. The bag here, got one of my, this is open at the bottom, and in it I just put some extra things for you to put in your journal, a couple labels, and a prompt that says, be positive. So that's in there. There's a few flips in here, and you can write right there. And isn't that pretty? I think that's from If the Shoe Fits. It's real pretty. And then these are double pockets here. In the middle of each of the signatures, there's 3 signatures, you'll see a full landscape, you know, digital in there. And you can do whatever you want in here. You know, you can put pictures on it, or you can even write on it and do some more creating, but it's just so pretty to look at. So I put those in the middle and did some large journaling tags with some trim, and again the wax. So those just slip in here. And for my hinge, I did use more of that muslin. And then we have another one over here, and this is a hinge on this side, or a flip out on this side as well. That digital there, so you can write over here. And then another large tag in here. Okay, so moving on. The other, I got 2 bags. Actually, there's like 4 bags in each of these. You'll see there's some wax paper bags, and then some paper bags and wax paper bags. Journaling card tag or card here. Just pop that in there. No tags came with the kit, so I cut down some of the digitals, and some of them I shrunk down to make tags. And so we have quite a bit of embellishment here, another tag here, and some sari up here. Kind of was fortunate to find it to match that rose. It's like a rose pink color. Got some dry embossing in gold there. This pretty little, all of your charms are removable. This is a blingy button, and then I did some trim on that. Fairy Tales, old and new. Let me see this side. The Plain Princess. That's fun. For those of you that want to write on your book pages, and I did reinforce these with masking tape when I sewed them in, because they're a little, you know, they're older. You can take gesso and gesso over it, and you'll still be able to see the print behind it, and then write over them if you want. Or you can just leave them as is, or you can put pictures on them, or whatever. Okay, I've got a couple of things in this pocket. Isn't that a cute bonnet? Okay, one of the cut down images from that digital, and then another journaling card in there. They have kind of different, you know, trims and stuff in them, because and some different things, like some of my collage pieces. This is one of my collage tags, large collage tag, in a vintage style, as you can see. That's that from that book, or that story, The Plain Princess. Got some pearls here. Plenty of room to write. There's a large place for collectibles. A little wax seal and some chiffon trim. And this is the second signature, the middle of it, another beautiful digital there. Got a key. It's a pretty printed doily. Some more of that Monet paper. I've got a pretty embellishment here with pearls and an enamel flower and bling. Can be removed. This one has more of the old book pages, I think, and this one has more vintage music. It has vintage music in it. It does have a couple of book pages too. We have a flip up here with this beautiful fabric, the feather pen and old pens and ink, and a little trim up there. Everything's printed on my matte quality paper. Okay, this is just a little flip here with a little pocket here, and then you flip it, and then there's a journaling card that matches up there. The trim. Love that clock. This is cool. This was the early 1900s from the Delineator, and they had a page in it for the children's section, and it was the princes who came into fashion again. So I had that in my stash, and I'm like, oh, there you go. That works. And then in there, she had put this, and I guess you would put your name, book. So whoever purchases them, or you can just, cover it up. A little trim up here. Thought that matched the gown here. If you like fashion, this is a great book. If you just like fairy tales, this is a good book. Here's the middle of the last signature. This is a somewhat open spine. So you can see how well it lays nice and flat. A little mini belly band here. A little button, some trim. Let your beautiful soul shine. It's from an old Prima journaling cards, Prima paper. The tracing paper is between around where the old book pages and stuff is. It kind of protects it. Plus it gives us texture and sound. Some pretty trim up here, and you can see I did do a lot of the wax around that one. Okay, we're getting toward the back. This is another flip. I used, the hinge was again the muslin trim. And in the back pocket, this is the only one I didn't back on to cardstock because I felt like the book was getting a little full. Okay, so this will be in the shop tomorrow, and then now this one, I'll probably go a little faster, but the trims are different, so I wanted you to see it, and it's larger. This one is 9 3/4 by 6¼ Again, very similar covers. The placement of the lace might be a little different, but it's very similar. That beautiful piece on the back. Very regal. Okay. Getting in, again, this is the card I put on the inside cover here with that trim, and did some fancy stitching. And the same thing as the other one. It's just a different wax seal. That's a tree with some wax on it. And this one says Dream Big and some bling. And this is a little perfume bottle. That was on the other one as well. This one I've got the blue ink around it. Some of them have the blue ink and some are done in the, did some stenciling here. It's a antique fashion page. Let's see, the embossing. Different trims, as you can see. All right, this one, and this one. And there's room for you to put more under there too. These are good sized pockets. A gold key can be removed. I'll show you this stenciled collage watercolor postcard. It says Adventure. And the antique page, magazine page there. Button trim. This is the middle of the first signature. Says The Fashions. This one's October 1906. Got some sari up here. Again, the wax. That little blingy button. Another one of those Prima journaling cards. And then this one, this is from Stamperia. Trim, and then, you know, the manuscript paper is great for writing on. You can write on every bit of this, all in here. This is onion skin paper. This is probably from the 1906 magazine. Isn't that pretty? I like the colored. I added the couple of labels, and that says Believe You Can. These are stickers, so you just take the backs off of them. Then you have all this room in here. You see, I did a little bit different trim. I did some sari in a ribbon form there. It's some fun stitching. A key, gold key. Oops, this flipped. This is just a little tag, North Star Tea Company. And then one of my collage tags. That's music piano paper back there. Old time, what do you call that? You wound them up and they played. Okay, one of my paper clips you can move throughout. Got a little sari on there, and then this paper. And I like this antique looking paper here. Vintage music there. Bag. Got manuscript paper, writing paper. A couple of the different digitals in each one. Similar. Thought this was a beautiful tag. Let's do a fun Brad and this beautiful sari. It's like a periwinkle. Middle of the second signature. Parchment writing paper. Another fabric flip on coffee stain paper. Nice variety of different pages in these. Papers, I should say. Cute little belly band there with a scallop edge. Another little belly band. This pretty, I did some fun corners on this one. Same button kind of trim. Shh, Bree, stop. A journal card in here. Isn't that pretty? No. The Emperor's New Clothes. Let me see if the other side. Sleeping Beauty. I knew there had to be. Bree, stop. Sorry, guys. And this flips. You can see I used part of a manila folder and just sewed that right on there. And then this is the middle of the last signature, and I did the same thing where I have the large tags tucked in each side. Pretty. Stop. And then the corners and the polish, or wax. I call it gilding polish, gilding wax. I don't know. This flip. Bree. Sorry, guys. This flips. Ugh. No. 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 Sorry about that, guys. I didn't get through the whole flip through without a dog barking. The Sleeping Beauty. Fairy tales old and new. Sorry, guys, really. Just a little Stamperia embellishment. Oh.